Hello and welcome back to a foreigner and family in the Philippines. And I am back over here on the farm, and we're in the back corner. And this is an area where we have some trees. We don't have a whole lot of trees because it was previously a pineapple farm, and pineapples want that full sun, tight spacing. So it's nice to have an area where we do have some trees. We have on the other side, we've shown that area. I think we were calling it the squatter area there for a while, but it's got the rubbers. It's where we're planting some banana, and it's got some falcata trees on it. But this is on the other side. It's like, it's not set spacing. It's like 2 rows, not 20. It's just like 2 rows of mahogany, basically, and the spacing it wasn't properly spaced. They weren't planted. I think they just a row was planted at one time. Various trees have been taken, and some have just sprouted up and have grown a little wildly. But I do like the border trees, and they're great border trees. This only has the 2 rows. I'm looking at doing 3 rows for my border trees, and got the fence there. We've got some Madre de Cacao planted. I don't know if it's going into the dry season. It doesn't look like it's surviving, but I hope it does, because that's a good border tree, and that's actually on the fence in between each of the fence posts, which are 2 meters apart. But I'm looking at planting 3 rows of border trees. I've decided mahogany is going to be one, teak is going to be another one, and I'm thinking about possibly Gemelina as another one in various areas. And it'll go back 2 meters from the fence. Then the next row will come 4 meters back from that, and then another one 4 meters back from that, and then the spacing along the row will actually be 5 meters, and they'll be offset. So the first row of border trees, then where there's the space, the next row will have a tree in the center, and then the row back it'll have the 2 trees on the side, and that'll be in the center. It just makes a better border tree. And that spacing is a little tight. I know some folks will be like, you can't plant them. Well, they're for border trees. It's not so much I do plan on harvesting them at some point, but if that retards the growth a little bit, that's fine. I'll keep them pruned. And just that there are only 3 rows, so as the sun's going over them, they're still getting hit. It's not like it's you've got a full canopy, because they're still getting light from the sides, because it's not like 100 rows. It's just the 3 there, and the spacing isn't all that tight, but it'll still be an effective border tree. But these rows in here, the spacing, as you can see, this is maybe a meter and a half apart, They still grow, and the big ones have already been thinned out over here. We actually used 2 for when we got our electricity hooked up for our electric poles. We just took them, cut them down, skinned off the bark, but even when I'm looking up at this one, I got a decent size one here, and it is got a branch coming off the side that needed to be pruned. So it's not like not as effective for lumber. So that's something I need to get on. I need a pole saw to do it. I haven't got a pole saw. I can't find a pole saw here, and they don't sell them. I guess folks just get a piece of bamboo, and we do have bamboo, so I can just get a regular handsaw and get it attached, so I can go through here and prune a little bit higher even. I'd rather have like a gasoline pole saw, because some of these are branches that are a little bit thick to do that with. Looking over here, some of these mahogany. This is a good size. This is a good thick one here. However, it's got the 2 branches right there that's kind of divide, and it needed to be,
That's not
that one
mahogany.
needed to be pruned off, so it would be a thick.
That's not mahogany.
What's that?
It's not a mahogany, that one.
That one is not a mahogany.
That's different tree.
What is that?
I don't know what's that.
It does look
tree.
different. Great. Well, now I've just shown off my tree knowledge to all the viewers. But all the rest of these are mostly mahogany.
Yeah.
Except for, well, this guy over here.
That one also durian.
We have a durian tree here.
That's small. This one.
That's a small durian.
This
one I may have to cut out. And this crooked one here needs to go also. But I got, this is a durian over here. This would actually be using the top. I should have made the video. We have a couple other durians, and I topped them recently. I took off like 20, and I'll have to see how they respond to being topped. But I took off about the top. Oh my goodness, I'd say at least 20 feet on them. And that would have been good to have a video on, because it was, some of those branches were kind of thin getting up there. And I climbed to the top of them, and I was pruning and cut the tops off on those. Those were worth climbing up into to prune, because the price for the durian is pretty decent, and they're fruit bearing trees already, so I wanted to get those pruned up for next rainy season. So, I don't know, that's just what we've got. What my idea is for the border trees, and this is not the border, it's just the 2 rows. This has 2 weird rows of mahogany. Probably need to be thinned out, some more can be added, but this is not how I would have done it. Like with this, with what I've got here, and my plan with the 5x4 spacing, 3 rows, I could add 1 more row maybe in the back behind these because of that space, and that would be the 3 rows, or I could actually just leave this over here as it is with 2 rows, because there's enough area that we have to, or I want to get the border tree up before we start planting what we're going to do behind the border trees, and not before. I might do it at the same, where I'm blocking off a section and doing that section, and 'cause otherwise you'd spend a year doing border trees and not getting your fruit trees or some of your crop stuff going. So, when I did want to mention too that I had this shirt here since high school. It's kind of it's a good day and it's a sad day. It's going to be a good day for this shirt, but this shirt is going goodbye. Got some holes in here, and the little holes were fine, but this one, it's just too big and it's too unacceptable. I have some, if this shirt could talk, if this shirt could tell some of the stories, it would be, and this one, I don't know, you just feel like a badass with it.
Come and get some of this.
But I've got some good memories in this shirt, but I'm going to retire it today. And it's actually from high school. I've had this from high school even, and it wasn't even mine. It was just, it's a buddy shirt. Mike Oshner, this is your shirt. But it's my shirt, and it's being retired today. So it's
the last memory.
Yeah, the last memory out here in the Mahoganies. So
if Mike was watching,
actually, I hadn't. He joined the Coast Guard and was doing some things with that, and I hadn't spoken with him for many years. But yeah, it would be good to catch up with him and some of the other good friends.
I hope he still remember that shirt.
Yeah. That's how he'll be like, reach out and be like, dude, that was never my shirt. Oh, well, I don't know where I got it, but no, I know that was his. But so that's it for my border tree and my mahogany update back here. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.